Hi subbies. I lost first. Hi, sorry I haven't uploaded, but I freaking lost a whole segment because I had a great idea. I think it is a great idea, and if you don't think so, please write to me on my Hotmail, not Gmail, because it's plus 999 emails, and I cannot. It's, and I'm really, I'm at a women's shelter, and they use a lot of time to therapy and find a new apartment, and I really don't have the time. And I also have you know what I mean, to start working painting, at a kindergarten, so I don't have the time. So I lost the freaking segment, and I got the idea because there is a free newspaper in Denmark called Metro Express, and it's free because there is half, I think, no, 2/3 of the newspaper is commercials. Anywho, but it's good to have free newspapers so people can, especially the young people who take the train and buses, and it's everywhere, in the toilet, at the mall, pavement, it's everywhere. It's a waste of paper, but anywho, and sorry for the noise, and I can't do anything about it. Yeah, what I want to say was that I made a segment because I want to only 3 or 5% of my subscribers are Danish, and I thought about that I want to show or tell about tell about the charming and the peculiar and embarrassing side of Denmark. Many people ask me, not you subscribers, but people out there in Denmark, if I see Denmark as my country. Yeah, I do, because I've lived in Denmark most of my life, and my name is Danish, most of it, and my father is Dane, and I always have been a Danish citizen. Passport is Danish, have always been. But of course, when I look in the mirror, I see an Asian woman, But if you ask a Japanese woman where I come from, they can't tell you, My sisters, they are whole blood Japanese, 2 of them, and they look whole different. I'm more white and I'm more fat, fatty. Okay, I have gained 10 kilos. Anywho, about the newspaper. The front page, okay, the first half of the hit story, it was the Danish soccer team is going on winter holiday, and the second half was, oh no, what are Danish people going to do on Wednesday evenings? The big Danish baking contest is over. What are we going to do? And I thought, what the fuck? And and I think it was page 2, it's the important stories, and it was a soccer player who played for 20 years ago in Denmark. He's becoming a grandfather. Congrats, And a woman who won Robinson in Denmark for it's the Survivor. It's called Robinson here in Denmark. She won for 7 years ago, and she's now a TV host. But she's going to Costa Rica in Christmas time. Okay. And Lady Gaga is playing Donatella Versace. In 2017, they're beginning to, take footage. Anywho, and then they write, we don't know when it's coming to Denmark. Okay, why the fuck write about it? Because when they write, it's happening in 2017 in US. It's coming in Denmark in 2025, maybe 27. It's just like that in Denmark, so I don't get why they write about it. And about Gaga, they also wrote that fame is the biggest and best drug there is. I don't know whether it's good to write about it in a newspaper. Young people, read. And then I also got confused because then I read the one page and it says that gadget, technology, electric stuff, iPad, whatever, phones and, computers. It's not good for students because it interrupts them in the education. And then I go to the second page. It say, oh, technology is good because Danish people are taking online courses, education through internet. Okay, dear newspaper, do you think it's good or do you think it's bad? I'm very confused. Okay? Anywho, then I read on and there's ad and ad and ad, and it's always telephone ad. I don't know why. Anywho, and what was there else? Yeah, then I thought, okay, there has to be something about the election in what do you call it, the United States. It's actually very important for the whole world when people elect, American people elect a president in United States. It's everyone, but the only thing they wrote that day, actually, but anywho, it was a French rock band was annoyed and disappointed that people was they are afraid that people will connect the rock band, the French rock band that I do not know anything about, and I actually know a lot about music, but anywho, they are afraid that people think that they are connected to Donald Trump because the band's name is The Trump. It was the only thing in the whole newspaper. I think it was 22 or 24 pages. Yeah, it was the only thing about Trump. It was about a French rock band. It's embarrassing, and then Danish people love soccer, even though handball is Danish national sport. And please don't kill me if I'm incorrect. Anywho, they write a lot of stuff, and I really didn't want to read because it. But I, read that the Jamaican bobsleigh team had an accident with their bobsleigh, and the Canadian team was so nice to help them. So, yay, Canadians! Very nice to help Jamaican people on their bobsleigh competition. You sit in the train and you have to go to work, and it's boring and it's cold. It already have been snowing, in November, and you think, is it really the news in Denmark, And then there is a whole page, half page with Sudoku and word puzzle and the star signs, okay? And then the 2-page with Danish television channel, what to see. And I remember when I came to Denmark, I come from Osaka. If you know Tokyo, it's like Osaka. Osaka is the second biggest city in Japan. And it was in 83 I came to Denmark, 84, 83. Anywho, it was like I came to a country where the time was standing still. I'll tell about it another time, but anywho, there was only 2 channels, actually only one, but one of them was the Danish channel, Danmarks Radio, the only Danish channel there was, and it started at 4 o'clock and stopped at zero, you know, at midnight every day, just like that. And then there was Channel Copenhagen. If the weather was good and there wasn't truck driving outside, I was lucky to watch Channel Copenhagen, but I wasn't allowed to watch it after 10 o'clock because there was porn in Copenhagen. Yeah. And there, I think also there was a little bit of Jesus channel. Anywho, and I wasn't allowed to watch the two Swedish channels. There was they had two channels, so I think Sweden was up front. But we only had one channel when I came to Denmark for 25 something years ago. Oh my God! And I came from a country with 30 channels, and today I think we have 12 or 13. So the selection is broadened now, but the channels I watch is what? CLC and what do you call it? National Geographic and Discovery, Animal Planet, and I think I watch one or two Danish, yeah. And I always, I'm waiting for Bones, I'm waiting for NCIS and CSI and new Dr. Phil, you know, it's old Dr. Phil I'm watching. I think it's from 2014 we are watching, you know. So it's old news. And I was I was watching Ghost Adventures and they stopped. And I was waiting for season 5 to come. Boom, they stopped. What the fuck? They can't just stop. But they do that all the time. And in the morning time I watch, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And it's season 4, I think. And I lost season 3, so I'm actually, no, it's season 5 and I lost season 4. Anywho, so I have a little hard time to figure out where is Joyce and Carlton, but I didn't like Carlton, so anywho, yeah, but yeah, I'm blah 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 blah. But the newspaper, I was so embarrassed, you know, because the young people, we have to make them smarter, you know, and you can do it by newspaper, because Danish newspaper are quite expensive in my eyes. It's what, 25, not 25 pounds, but 2.5 pounds. Am I right? Yeah. But it's for me expensive, sometimes 3 pounds. And because you can have a CD or whatever, a lot or, yeah. And you can have this free newspaper. Once we had three or four, but yeah, they were stupid. But so now we only have one. But the newspaper is confused about what they think is good or bad. So, you know, you get confused yourself. Of course, you have to have your own opinion, but it would be nice if the newspaper knew what they meant and thought about, you know, and to have the front page. The soccer team is going on vacation, and oh no, the baking contest is over. What front page? I was so embarrassed. It was so, you know, toe-crumbing embarrassing. But that's the charm with Denmark at the same time. And I really want to, you know, tell you viewers the charm in Denmark, even though it's embarrassing that we are so way behind. Not when it comes to design and fashion, we are very upfront. Not me, but Danish people are. But when it comes to everything else, we are so way behind. Architecture, great, old architecture. I don't like the new stuff, but anywho, yeah. Oh, there was actually one thing I could use, how to lose weight in Christmas time, because I actually gained 10 kilos. Can you see it? No, but my boobs are bigger, so I don't know. And my ass is bigger. Anywho, and my ass was actually stuck on, it doesn't matter. But, and I'm getting new plastic teeth. But please tell me about if you want, it's a good idea to have a segment about Denmark. And I'm working on top 10. I'm on top 23, so I have to narrow it down to top 10, so yeah. Anywho, have a nice weekend, and arigato, and have a nice time, and yeah. and I'm getting new teeth. Bye bye.